So I met this producer through a mutual friend who wanted to get into the sync licensing business. I said, okay, bring him to the studio and we'll meet. So we brought him here and I met the guy and he let me hear his music. And he has some of the best pop music I've heard. I'll never tell him that though, but he's one of the best I've heard. I said, here's what you do to get started. I told him what worked for me and he said, okay, I'll give it a shot. So fast forward a year later and he calls me and by now he's discouraged because he's turning in all this music and the library is just holding on to his music. It's not being placed anywhere and he's not getting paid yet. I said, well, it's only been a year, so you gotta give it some time. Just keep working and build your personal library up and keep submitting your music, keep turning it in, get in contact with some other libraries if you can. The years kept going by and he's getting more and more frustrated about it. And I kept telling him, you just have to be patient and keep working. So fast forward again to last week, he got paid from, and for the first time, his check was over $20,000. I said, hey, I hate to say it, but I told you so. So he was all happy about it. And he said, Rob, I gotta tell you, the stuff in your course is the real deal and it really works. I said, well, you know, I told you. He said that I was a big influence on him, you know, all this stuff. I said, well, I need you to make a video and I want people to hear you say it. So it's not just coming from me. I don't want people to think it's just me trying to sell a course. I want you to say it so people will know that this stuff is real.